listening to Intellectual Nudity.
That's no
Uncensored.
Do it live! Fuck it! Do it live!
Uninhibited.
Suck my penis!
Unleashed.
Say hello to my little friend!
The Jose Soto Show.
Oh my
So, there's this controversy brewing over at Nat Geo, or National Geographic Channel, and it's over the Boy Scouts. It appears that the Boy Scouts are going to be involved in a reality show called Are You Tougher Than a Boy Scout? Which is, now here's the premise, that the Boy Scouts, or a group of teenagers, basically, a group of fruity teenagers, supposedly morally straight, wearing these goofy uniforms and funny hats. Okay, alright, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna make fun of the Boy Scouts. I don't want to be bigoted like them, right? We want to be above this. But, fine. So they're going to do this fruity little show where a group of teenagers wearing the park ranger hats will compete with these adult men. I assume they're all heterosexuals. Is that the bit? I mean, because if you are with the scouts, you're supposed to be straight. I mean, that's what the policy is. I don't know. I mean, supposedly Nat Geo says that we don't discriminate, and they try to kind of separate the whole anti-gay thing with the Boy Scouts, but they can't do that. And the reason why is this, is because when the Boy Scouts went to the Supreme Court to say, look, we want to discriminate against gays, we don't want gay people in our troops, or we don't want anything to do with the gay people. The Supreme Court said, well, why? There has to be a reason for that. For you to be able to apply the First Amendment, the freedom of association, the freedom of expression. So what they said was the main expression, or the main speech that the Boy Scouts were exhibiting were the anti-gay message. And if you see or hear some of these dumb fucks who support and defend the anti-gay ban of the Boy Scouts, they'll say, yeah, the central teachings, or the central, I don't know what it is, philosophy, I don't know what they learn, and I don't really care what the Boy Scouts do. I really don't give a shit. But I just don't like it when people are trying to be stupid. I mean, trying to be smart, but they are stupid. I mean, that's what they are. And they're telling us the central philosophy is the morally straight bullshit that they have to swear to. Now, that's kind of fruity. I mean, you're getting these little boys to swear an oath of a, you know, it's just so fucking, I don't know, creepy. I don't know about you, but I think that children should not be forced. I wouldn't say forced, but I think more like coerced or pressured to join a fruity little club, and they had to swear an oath of a, you know, of allegiance, if that's what it's called. I don't know what it is. An oath of what? So the oath says that you have to be morally straight. So all the people who are defending the Boy Scouts, that's what they're saying. This is the morally straight clause, and that is the central thesis of our scouting club. So, in essence, the Boy Scouts are not about scouting. They're not about anything else but that, about being morally straight. And it's a club that their main speech, that's what they said in court. That's why the court gave them the right to discriminate against gay people, because that's their main speech. The KKK, their main speech is to hate blacks. Boy Scouts' main speech is to hate gay people. That's their speech. That's what they said in court. You don't believe me? Read the opinion of the court. which is Dell versus Boy Scouts of America. You know, and I really like that opinion, to be honest. I know it's a horrible opinion for some people, but, you know, it says right there that, first of all, private organizations and private companies have a right to discriminate against people and have the right to fire them or let them go if they are saying things that they don't like or doing things that they don't like. Boy Scouts, they don't like gay people, so they kick them out. And certain companies don't like homophobes, so they kick them out. You get that? And I find that kind of interesting with these reactionaries and these anti-gays. You know, they start saying, oh, but it's our freedom of speech to say anti-gay bullshit. And if you fire me, if you let me go, if you fire me because I'm bringing you all this heat on the company, I'm going to scream and yell, and I'm going to go on Sean Hannity's show and Mark Levin's show, and then I'll be doing videos for NOM saying how much of a victim I am because I disobeyed the company policy and expressed my homophobic opinions, which nobody really cares, and then you get fired for expressing that. But then you join the same side that says that groups and employers have a right to fire anybody for any reason. I don't get these people, because they're fucking quacks. So this whole thing about the Boy Scouts, you know what? I don't really give a shit anymore. I don't give a shit about the Boy Scouts. I don't care. It's just a fruity tooty club. I don't really care. I really don't. They discriminate against gays. Well, good. Why do we want to be a part of that stupid fruity club? Why? And yes, I know there are gay people in Boy Scouts and all of that and blah, blah, blah. But look at it this way. Who runs that organization? Really, who runs it? The Mormons? The Vatican? I mean, why do you want to be with these bunch of creepos, these child molesters? Well, why do you want to be with these people? Get a grip. I mean, that's what I'm saying. And I don't buy into the shit that, a gay Boy Scout was discriminated against. He should have known that this private fruity club hates gays. That's it. It's like a black man saying, oh shit, I didn't know that this KKK club was against blacks. I mean, you should have known, you dumbass. And by the way, talk about recruitment. These Boy Scouts, I mean, these people, these little freaky trolls go into these schools and they try to recruit people into the Boy Scouts. Like into elementary schools where kids don't even know shit. And we don't care. Okay? And besides, it's kind of pompous for the Boy Scouts to come out and say, hey, you're so manly. Yeah, right. Just go to my elementary school, you dumbasses, where you try to do that. And we took care of you dumbasses, which we did. You know, when you go to a Latino school, which I was raised in a Latino community, they tried to get us to join the Boy Scouts, and nobody wanted to join that organization. I mean, the shorts and the uniform and the little hat, and it's just kind of, I don't know, kind of gay. It's homoerotic. And then you get to go camping and you go to the mountains and, you know, I used to go with my dad to the mountains and we shoot snakes. What the hell? Whenever you want to go to the mountains, just go to the mountains. Why do you need to wear a fruity little uniform and swear oaths of allegiance and ban gays just to go out to the fucking wilderness and shit inside of a hole on the ground? And besides, I don't like camping. I like civilization. And I know there are many people who are survivalist and shit, but fuck them. I'm not a survivalist. I'm actually a smart person. I believe in technology. I believe in infrastructure. I believe in civilization. I like internet. I like broadband. I like sidewalks. I like paved roads. I like all that stuff. I like electricity. I like flushing toilets. I like hot water. I don't care about surviving in the wilderness because I'm not that stupid to live in the wilderness. You get that? Now cut the crap. If you want to live in the wilderness and be all, all reclusive like a little fucking troll or a hermit, go. Nobody's stopping you. But, in the end, it's like, gay men are not supposed to do that. They cannot go to the wilderness and live like a fucking animal, like all these other people, these scouts. And this is supposed to, I don't get this. The Boy Scouts are supposed to be about training boys how to be men, supposedly. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. You learn how to shit in a hole in the ground, and that makes you a man. No way, Jose. That makes you pretty stupid. Let me just say that. I mean, what do you learn as a Boy Scout? I mean, I know that Girl Scouts, they sell those cookies, and at least they learn a skill, which is business, which is how to sell something. And I know, some people are going to say, but we do kind of, we sell things, and whatever. I should have my own kind of like scouting organization, but instead of going to the mountains, we go to my house. How about that? We learn how to do the internet. We learn how to order movies on demand through my cable box, and we're going to learn how to build stuff. We're going to learn how to, how to write a book, how to write blog posts. We're going to do some really good stuff. How about learning science? Learning how to build a rocket. Learning how to build and design a car. I believe those are more manly stuff than, I don't know what they do. What kind of badges do they give out? How to start a fire? Ooh. Well, guess what? I start a fire too. I go to my kitchen and I turn on my stove. And these reactionaries, these homophobes like Brian Fisher, they're giving all this credence and moral authority to these little fruits prancing around in their little uniforms and shorts and park ranger hats. Ooh. Ooh. Well, let them keep that Neanderthal shit. We don't need it. It's over. It's done. We are America. This is not fucking Brazil. This is not frickin' Southeast Asia where maybe you might need to learn those skills. No, this is America. This is the most industrialized, advanced country in the whole fucking world. Get a fucking grip. And the only reason why the Boy Scouts even exist is because the Mormon Church and the Catholic Church are all invested in it. They're the ones who are keeping the whole thing afloat. Or else nobody really gives a shit about the Boy Scouts, besides the Mormons. And the reason why they're doing it is because they're trying to brainwash these kids into their little cults. That's why. You get that? And these gay activists will try to say, no, but fuck that. Let's stay away from that, please. It's poison. Why do you want to poison our gay youth? Gay youth, this is not the military. In the military, that's where they show you how to be a man. Oh. I'm not talking about just the physical part. I'm talking about you taking orders. Being smart. Learning things. Not sewing on your little badges. And singing Kumbaya in front of the campfire. That doesn't make you a man, you fucknuts. And believe me, I've been thinking like this ever since I was a little boy. When I saw these other little, these doofuses wearing their little park ranger hats. I'm like, what is this? And everybody else in my school, we were laughing at these guys because they were stupid. They looked pretty ridiculous. We make fun of them. We bullied them, in fact. And it's funny that they're, discriminating against gay people. And, they should feel for us to be the minority that's being, they get laughed at. They get discriminated at school. They get bullied and picked on. But now they're ready to do that to gay people. Fine, I don't give a shit. But just stay away. Stay away from that. We don't need to be anywhere near that. And plus, there's all these creepos in there. All of them actually heterosexual. If you look at these statistics, heterosexuals are the ones who are molesting boys. Don't tell me, oh, they're gay. No, they're not gay. Because if they want it, they should have gone with a man. A gay person wants to have a romantic relationship with a man. Or a gay guy, if I want to say that. A heterosexual who has this perversion to molest little boys. You know why? Because little boys are feminized. They're innocent. They like to take away that innocence. It's all about control and power. These people are so aggressive with their wives and with their own kids. That's why they molest. And for various other reasons. But, so we come to the show. And GLAAD is trying to get people to engage with the show and protest on Twitter. I don't know what they're going to... I don't give a shit. I do have National Geographic Channel. I don't even look at it that much. The only documentary or series that I like was the air crash investigations. That's all. Everything else, I don't really like to see that. Animals, I don't give a shit about animals. I really don't. The only animals I give a shit about is the ones I'm going to eat. That's all. I'm just being honest. I don't really care about all that shit. Unless it's something that's really interesting, then I might stick around and watch it. Sometimes I do that, but I didn't know that they were having these reality shows on the National Geographic. This whole reality show Cancers now spread all over the fucking cable shows, all over the networks. But everybody's having a fit about this. The gay activists. And now they're wanting the network to put a disclaimer saying that Nat Geo doesn't support discrimination. And my thing is, just take it down. My thing is just cancel that. Whoever really made up this show or whoever pitched this idea about these teenage boys competing with these other men. The whole thing sounds pretty creepy, but okay, fine. That's the idea of the show. That sounds pretty not interesting. The real crowd that you should go after is the young crowd. And of course, GLAAD, they actually did their homework and they found these documents about how the Boy Scouts are going to use this program to promote themselves and shit. And of course, that's what they're going to do. They don't give a shit that the program is crap and that the show is really stupid. They care about is showing off their little park ranger hats and their little shirts and show you how to build a camp and all and all that, and how to build a tent. Except for Scout Leader has his own little tent down his shorts. So let's be honest. It's a really stupid concept. Who's gonna watch this? Group of boys competing with these heterosexual males. Ooh, yeah, that's interesting. I want to watch that. No, straight guys don't want to watch that. They want to watch explosions and car crashes and all that shit. Hot chicks. They don't want to watch a bunch of fruits running around with their fruity little uniforms. They don't want to watch that. Come on, get a grip. They prefer to watch gay guys being witty and being all that, That's why shows like Modern Family, they're popular because... and I don't really agree on how they portray gay people in those shows, because it's all kind of like a caricature. But it's fine. Whatever, I don't care, it's funny. But if they ask me to be on the show, I'll go on the show. I'll go on. But they have to change the title, though. Are gay guys tougher than the Boy Scouts? And I think we are. At least I am. So when they start the competition, all I'm gonna do is take out my AK-47 assault rifle and shoot the little bastards. There, I won. Ready, set, go. There you go. I won. Show's over. Cancel it. I like Civilization. We actually have tools. Like AK-47 assault rifles. What? Ooh, that was too much? Oh yeah, that's too soon from Sandy Hook. But here's what? You reactionaries, you conservatives. I thought you were all pro Second Amendment here. Ollie, but I think we just fuck it. I don't give a shit about the Boy Scouts. I really don't. I mean, it's better that we're not there. I mean, let them suffer. I mean, let them sink on their own. I mean, why wrestle with pigs? You're going to get mud all over you. I mean, that's what's going to happen. I bet you if they lift the ban, some creepo homophobe inside the scouts, you know what they're going to do? They're going to start exposing all these real pedophiles. And then they're going to say, oh, see, this is what happens when you lift the ban. You know, but then it's always been there. It's always been there. I mean, every time you have an organization that's run by men who are very corrupt, like the Vatican, like the Mormon Church, like the Boy Scouts, you're going to have a lot of abuse. I mean, look at the Girl Scouts. Rarely do you ever see any type of shenanigans going on there. But, the Boy Scouts, we like that pink cock. Ooh, yeah. But, it's pretty stupid. Anyway, I don't really care about this fruity show. If it's canceled, then good. One more stupid show that gets to be on the wall of shame, in my opinion. I mean, the whole concept itself is stupid, regardless of whether the Boy Scouts are anti-gay or pro-gay, whatever. The whole thing sounds stupid. And anybody that watches that show, I mean, come on. Watch something else or do something else. I mean, do some chores around your house or, fix your bed or something. Get a life.